Hey guys, we're gonna make a quick video to help you strengthen your hip to walk better post-stroke. So a lot of us are dealing with trying to walk and our hips are affected side is crossing over and it's just not moving. You may have a swing when you go walk, one of those things. It's because tightness and spasticity and tone in that hip. So I'm gonna give you some exercises to help to give you better mobility. What I have in my hand is our handy dandy resistance band made from some socks. So take some stockings or a pair of socks. This is a little tight. I couldn't find my original one. We're gonna jump right into these exercises. I'm gonna come down on my side. On my side, I'm left side affected, and that's the side that's up. We're gonna jump right into the exercise. I want you to focus on driving that hip up. So if you're in a situation that because of the stiffness and tightness, you're not able to lift that hip on your own, how you do that is, if I had on some pants, guys, unfortunately I don't have any pants, I would grab my pants leg and help lift up. So I'll show you another way you can do it. I'm gonna put this situation here on the leg. We're gonna grab it as such, and we're gonna work on that lift. So this, guys, you're able to do this on your own. If you're in a situation you say, hey, well, my hand doesn't work quite well, I can't grab my hand how I want. After you pry those fingers open, guys, after you pry those fingers open, you can get those fingers around this band. In a situation that you can't, let's look at this. It's gonna be a little harder because I want you to work on that left side. So what I'm gonna do is slide my body up against this couch here, taking full consideration that you're by yourself and your left side is not as strong as mine is now. We're gonna do this situation. I'm using my right side now, and we're gonna lift that hip, but I want you to focus on staying on that side as much as possible. And how I'm staying upright is because now my back is leaning up against the couch behind me to give me assistance. So we'll do that. So the straight leg, then I want you to focus on doing a clamshell here. Get your body in this position. You can do it upright. And again, I'm doing this, I've made some other videos, but I'm doing this for the comfort. So whatever is more comfortable for you is what I want you to focus on. So being upright like this, you can lay flat down like this. And what I want you to do is you focus on that clamshell. We're working. I don't want you to have to do all this to open completely up. I want you to focus on strengthening that hip. And a lot of times with your tone and spasticity, you may not even be able to completely open all the way up like that. So we'll do this situation here. The same applies to, we can use this to help us open that leg up. But I want you to stack your knees and your feet up on each other as you're performing this clamshell. That's another exercise I want you to do. We'll go back to this side so I can show you. I'm straightening the leg out. When you're doing this straight leg, I want you to now focus on staying on that side and get your heel up to the ceiling and point your foot down to the floor. Heel up to the ceiling, foot down to the floor. So it really helps you get into the area of the hips. I'm not using any technical terms or technical words to tell you what part of the body that is. We just want to say we working hip, y'all. So try to focus on that to get the heel up and the toes pointed down. So that's another one. And then the grand one, guys, strengthening that hip all the way around. We're gonna lay on our back, heels on the floor, knees bent. And I want you to drive your heels through the floor. Do this in front of a mirror so you can see yourself to make sure your feet don't lift up. We're gonna lift the glutes up, 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 up. Squeeze the glutes in. And this one, guys, excellent in strengthening your hips, your core, your glutes. All of these things we need to help us with a better walk post. So let's work with these and then we can take it up a notch. But now focusing on single leg lifts, so it puts more emphasis on one side. Single leg, drive up. And thinking about a single leg, you may have to do this up against something so that that affected side isn't sliding across. So my back is going to be off for a second so I can show you how you can tuck your leg under here and lift up. And that'll help you keep that foot in place, and you can do the same with the opposite side. And try those out, guys. Let me know how they work. Oh, before I leave, there was one more that I wanted to show y'all that you could do. So this is a little tight, so bear with me as I slide this foot in. So situation as this, and we'll stay seated up. I want you to now work on the hip adductors. So again, because it's super tight, guys, I'm not able to get a lot of movement in this one, but it's still okay because we're working those AB and AD adductors as we pull away. So we'll do the both sides, even though we're working on strengthening that affected side mostly, but I want you to also not neglect your stronger side because we overwork that side as we're trying to get stronger post-stroke. So we'll do both. And then the next goal will be to open both up at once, which is a lot harder. But try these, guys, and let me know how they work for you. And comment below if these are too hard, if I need to break them down a little more, or just your level of mobility that you can do right now, so I can try to make this as easy as possible for you in your recovery.